Are we on the internet?
Every time. Really?
Yes. Good evening, and welcome to Talks Machina. I am Brian Foster, and I will be your host for at least the first part of the show. Tonight, we're going to talk about episode 98 of Critical Role, The Minds of the Many. We're also going to give out your GIF and Fan Art of the Week prizes and answer your questions with my guests, Laura Bailey, Marisha Ray, and Liam O'Brien.
Hi.
All that and more tonight on Talks Machina. Hit it. Well, we're back. Welcome to Talks Machina. Welcome guests of the show, Liam, Marisha, Laura.
Wow. Okay, just wrap it up. Wrap it up.
That's all the time we have for tonight, folks. We thank you for joining us. We're drinking
This coffee is really good.
coffee.
Yeah.
Oh.
Strong brew.
Yeah.
It has been a long. It's been a long
y'all.
couple of days. I just want to say before we dive into everything, I'm fucking bummed out about this shit in England. I know there's
Yeah.
probably a more professional way to say that, but it's heartbreaking. And for all the fans out there in the UK, and we love you. We're with you. Love each other.
Love each other.
More important now than ever. So
Love, 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 love.
take care of each other. We love you guys. We're thinking about you nonstop. So have been since yesterday. It's been crazy.
Yeah, shit terrifies me.
Yeah. Sorry we got started late too.
Yeah,
it was
Liam's fault.
It was totally Liam's
Right.
fault.
Right.
But he's here now.
Taking your birthday present back.
He has assured me that this is the last time he will Sam Riegel us.
Yeah.
And show up late. Okay, we're gonna burn through these announcements. Momoken is happening this weekend.
It's upon us.
Momoken! Please come see Taliesin. May 26th through 28th in Atlanta. The panel is going to be Saturday, May 27th at 1 p.m. with Taliesin, Marisha, myself, and Mike Merkel. Check the website for details if you're going. Also, Jenkin 50 is the thing that's happening in Indiana.
Jenkins.
Gen Con 50, Critical Role will be there.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck
Jenkin,
are you
dude.
talking about?
Like, as in
Jenkins.
Ashley Jenkins?
Yeah. There's
Ashley
a few
Gen Cons?
Jenkins in the world. Ashley Gen Cons.
Yeah, Gen Con 50. More details will be announced about that very soon.
But we will be there.
We will be there. It's August, the weekend of the 18th.
Yeah,
Come hang out with us.
Come hang out with us.
Fiesta.
We'll blow off the con and go to Arby's.
Oh my God.
Wait, isn't there like that amazing shake? There's a shake place right next to it.
Steak and Shake.
Is it Steak and Shake?
I think it's
God,
right.
Those shakes are amazing.
Wasn't that the only thing that was open at
No,
like
but it was
4
like
a.m.?
amazing.
I didn't
shakes.
go last year. I was
Good shakes.
upstate.
Same.
Not invited. I think.
I was not invited. Hey, I did my civic duty and did jury duty yesterday.
Yeah.
I was dismissed on account of the judge saying I looked dodgy. No, I'm
You did
kidding.
not.
No, on the paper where you have to fill out if you've done a crime before or whatever,
Yeah.
you check yes or no, and then if you check yes, you have to do a box like explaining what it is. So I went up to the window and I was like, could I get an extra few sheets of paper for this? And then they just told me to leave. They just said you can
They
go.
didn't say you look dodgy, but like the rest of us, they were thinking it.
They were thinking it, yeah.
I like that your outfit tonight is kind of Shawshank Redemption-y too. Like,
It's true, and the beard and everything kind of goes with it.
It's a recurring.
Well, I did go to C1E98 on vacation, which is where they end
Yeah,
up at the
hey.
end of Shawshank Redemption.
oh my gosh, it all comes around.
It all comes around. But here's the problem. Because of this crazy SOS pad beard that I have now,
I love it.
Thank you. However, I think if I shave it, I'm gonna be hella white under here because I went on vacation in Mexico and with this
yeah.
beard,
And the
Ash
old,
was like the other night,
face.
she was like, if you shave your face, you're gonna look like powder on the bottom half of your
Just
powder.
gotta
There's
hide
a
the beard.
reference
Funny.
for all you who went to high school in the 90s. Okay, Battle Royale this Thursday.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
Sans
yeah.
Liam.
Loot the body. Loot the body. Signal boost with Amy Vorpal. Okay, we're gonna gush on Amy Vorpal for a second. because
She's
she
so great.
goes 100 at everything she does, and she goes
her so much.
200 on this signal boost,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's incredible.
Classic signal boost, weird as fuck.
She boosts Robert's Gillies, Dave Powell, and the Bartimaeus trilogy by Jonathan Stroud. You guys know about...
Wait, are you spoilering?
No!
I don't know about any of those things. I haven't been boosted by Signal Boost yet.
Go get boosted, y'all.
Go get boosted, y'all.
Go
back.
get
The
your
boost is
booster
loose.
shots.
Also, I want to do a shout out. A lot of people tweeted me today the Hamilton Critical Role demo thing they're doing auditions for. Did you see that? That is incredible.
amazing.
I
It was like
just
1
saw
o'clock in
it.
the morning when Travis and I were listening to it last night, and we were
Oh,
both
really?
like, listen to this, it's amazing.
That's incredible. I just saw it backstage. So we'll find it and retweet it from the Talks account. Sorry, Danny. It's everybody tweeted at me today. It's got to be out there somewhere, but we'll find it. And you guys should audition because it's so cool. And I was so impressed by what they were doing. I had to give it a little boost on this show.
I know.
A friend of ours texted a couple of us and asked if we would anonymously audition just to see if we get in.
Yeah.
Considering it.
I mean, but
What if you get rejected? Would you?
That's the thing. I'm afraid we will, and then I couldn't live with myself
You're like,
if like
sorry.
you don't sound enough like Vex.
Yeah,
I'm
you don't
Oh
sound
sorry.
like
my
Vex.
God, that would be so funny. That would be the ultimate.
That happens a lot.
That actually- yeah,
I
it
was just
does.
talking about this in a session today because like I've had auditions before that literally said like Laura Bailey,
Oh my God.
and then I don't get the part.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they were thinking of the porn star.
Thanks, Brian.
Matt
Thank
got
you.
sent a reference that was him once.
Yeah, no.
And it was like, him as a reference.
They were like,
He
we
didn't
need
book
a-
it, and he still didn't book it.
We need a real
Someone
Matt
else.
Mercer type.
Yeah.
I
He's always like, I always wonder who did a better me than me.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't believe.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
I booked myself.
I also really fast want to give a personal shout out to Useless Rogue, who's one of our frequent question contributors. Sent me a really, really nice note with all the Critmas stuff. A nice thank you, or just a nice note made out to Mr. Ashley Johnson.
That's fair.
I thought that was
I want to
fucking
give a shout out to
hilarious.
somebody too.
Please do.
I want to give a shout out to Annie Graziano. She turned 16 on Sunday.
Oh,
and
happy
she's a
birthday.
friend of a good friend of mine, and she watches the show and she loves it. And her friends, Xavier and Ashley as well.
Did she get her driver's license?
I don't know if she did or not.
Did she
but
have a
we
big
should
Sweet
find
16
out.
party
Let us
like the
know.
MTV show?
Let us know if
Yeah,
you
she
got
wore
it,
a big
Annie.
dress.
Yeah. Did she
Or a
have
tiny
big
dress. Depends on what kind of 16-year-old you are.
I never had a Sweet 16 party.
Me neither.
I did. I had a no. I didn't.
I didn't get a driver's license until I was 18 either.
19 for me, but that was for obvious reasons.
Can I give a shout out?
Please.
I would like to shout out to Laura Bailey and wish her a happy birthday because I'm not going to be with her on our day.
I know.
I'm going east for a wedding, but this is a birthday present.
Can I open it?
for
Go
you. You
east,
could if
young
you
man.
want to.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
though.
Open it.
Your present isn't here yet. I
don't
ordered
care.
it from. I ordered it from the Ukraine,
Oh wow.
and the guy.
Aren't they under captivity?
The guy that was sending it to me neglected to send it out on time. I got it custom made for you.
Wow.
But
Wow.
Mine came from overseas as well.
it's
I'm very excited.
amazing. I hope, but now I'll know for sure if it's amazing enough after I open this, and then if it's not, I still have time because it's late, so I can like add to it if it sucks more than this.
That's the appropriate amount of overanalyzing that I anticipate from you.
Yeah.
Well, open the goddamn
Okay,
thing. It's
can
sitting there
I?
so
Can I?
beautiful
Please,
and
please.
Happy birthday to me.
okay. I know we should have arranged
Should we have
for.
joined in? I don't know.
No.
We were, that
No,
felt
just like-
pressure.
I'm gonna give her a call
Yeah.
because we'll be at Momokin for her
felt-
birthday. I might shoot a text.
I'm gonna just.
I might not even call.
Yeah,
I might
It's
shoot a
It's
text.
pretty.
I know, I
They're
feel
like
like I
little
could use it
succulents.
again.
They're so cute.
She's one of those people who protects the wrapping paper.
I love wrapping.
Succulents?
Wrapping
Yeah.
presents is one of my favorite things to do.
California. Yes.
What the hell is that? That looks crazy.
Looks like you're getting something else.
Sorry.
Oh, buddy.
Ooh, look at that.
I love it.
That's a dope. That's a dope quiver.
He got me 12th night.
Oh dang.
This is like an old ass ass version of it too.
That is an old Ashford. Old. Well.
So beautiful.
Happy birthday, sissy.
Hey, show everybody the front of that quiver,
Okay,
though.
okay, but I'm hugging it.
I know, but you can hug it the rest of the show. That's beautiful. Wow.
It will look nice in your house.
It will look
Dang.
very nice hanging from my shoulder. Is this a shoulder one or is this a waist one?
It's a shoulder one.
Okay, good. And then, what is this?
You have to open it.
Those are hollow point
What
bullets
is
for
this?
some reason.
Thank you for your purchase. Should I read this?
No. skip
No,
that.
don't read that. Please, don't open that scroll or we'll be.
It's a 20% off coupon.
What is
if you
this?
purchase.
This makes for great
I
internet.
have got most of the cast's birthday presents for months lined up.
You do?
Pretty
He's
pleased.
like the
Pretty
most
pleased.
amazing gift giver. If you guys didn't know that from my fucking broom that I got last year.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. You
I
did
have
do
something
that.
very special for the boys.
Marisha,
Well.
I got Marisha. Never mind. Marisha had a fun
this right
birthday. Stupid.
I think it is. I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so pretty.
Wow.
Oh wait, hang on. Let me,
Did I do
let me
it
help
wrong?
you.
How?
No, you're good. I'm making
No,
it better.
yeah, there you go. This
Happy
is
birthday.
this is
Liam.
compelling
Happy
shit,
birthday,
guys.
Sis.
Thanks, Twinnie.
Sure.
Put it at an angle, right? There we go. Yeah.
I love you.
Oh, I love
Wow,
you
that's
too,
cool.
buddy.
That's beautiful.
Hmm.
That is beautiful. Look at this. Merry Christmas birthday.
Yay.
That's so cool.
How do I
Affection
wear
makes me
this?
uncomfortable.
Let's look at that after the show.
Okay, all right. I love it all.
That is so cool. Can we give that away to the fan art of the week winner?
No.
Okay.
And I need to add to my present because this is better than what I got him.
Yeah. Despite the fact you got Liam some unobtainium from the Ukraine. It's an Avatar reference.
Customized.
And not the good
Unobtainium.
Avatar.
No.
The James Cameron Avatar.
It's a signed picture of Giovanni Ribisi.
It is. It's a signed picture of. Yeah. It's a signed, yeah. All right. Let's ask some questions about the show
Hey.
before
Our purpose.
before people murder me on the internet. Our first question is for Liam.
Yeah.
It's from Miss Sunflower 94. Liam, does Vax feel any restlessness after a peaceful year off, or would he be happy staying retired as long as he can?
Oh man, I think retired. If I didn't know that Matt was not prepping the end of the world for us, which Liam knows. But I think Vax instincts are kind of, loose ends, taking care of small shit in relatively. So yeah, I mean, he's happy in Druidtown,
Yeah.
I think.
Down, down, down to Druid Town.
Sip of life.
It's from The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Laura knows it. Liam knows it.
Down, down,
Yep,
down.
everyone.
Marisha
Yeah,
knows
I would have caught it if you would have sung it better.
Yeah.
Marisha
That's-
listens
that's
to
true.
Lit. Question for Laura from
Yay.
Nora_G.
He's pretty though.
Vex snapped at Keyleth a couple times regarding her death. No, that's not what it says. But there is one that says that later. No, there's not. Has seeing her die so graphically affected Vex at all?
Has seeing Keyleth die so graphically?
Yeah, because did you listen to the first part of the question, or were you talking over
That I
it?
snapped it or that she snapped at me?
Vex snapped at Keyleth a couple
Did I
times
snap
regarding
at
her
you?
Really
death.
snapping
Yeah.
me.
Snap at you?
You were just
Well, I
like,
mean-
what the fuck?
What the fuck did
Which
you
is like
do?
totally understandable.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mom
I would do
yelling
that.
at you like, why did you
do that?
I don't know.
I told you not to jump on the bed.
No, yeah, I think she's a little fucked up from it.
off the
I mean, she
bed.
watched her friend splatter. You know what I mean? That's fucked.
It's like seeing your friend do like an ollie on a skateboard and go into the street and just go. Vroom.
Yeah.
No, and then alone.
Yeah.
Like nobody else witnessed it. Nobody else really understands what Keyleth looked like at the bottom of that. She's a little fucked up from it.
Yeah.
Does everyone else know that I like died? We like kind of told them.
I think they know, but we
I
kind
think
of
everybody
brushed
knows
over
by
it.
now.
Yeah, but they know you died.
Yeah.
I told Terry for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of the reasons that she was thinking about, Scanlan so much afterwards,
Yeah.
is because,
From Keyleth dying. Interesting.
Yeah,
That made
that's
her
what
start
brought her
thinking
back.
about Scanlan.
yeah. Because, I mean, it's been a year since anything like that happened
Yeah.
again, so
Yeah. So someone else dying made her
That's
think
true.
about Scanlan.
Dying.
and
yep,
and
and
then
possibly dying again.
leaving
Who
and-
knows? Yeah,
probably
all that
Died
horrible
like
stuff.
4 more times since the last we saw him.
He
We don't
could
know.
have.
Lots of dying.
He
We
could
don't
have.
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of splat, by the way, I am told that the fish from last week is being taken care of. It's been moved into a tank that's appropriate for the kind of fish that it is.
Is that it? What was it?
It
What was it? A
meets
goldfish?
all standards.
Oh, a beta.
Yeah, it was a beta.
It's a beta.
Betas need
It was a
bigger.
beta. Yeah, they need a. Yeah, we took care of. We got a lot of concerned
Yes.
viewers last week. I just want you to know Fish is dead. Fish died like 20 minutes into the episode.
Keyfish is totally still alive. Don't you?
No,
you
don't
shut
listen
your
to me.
mouth.
Hey, Marisha, question for you from PT Cena.
Okay.
Marisha, you were the last member of Vox Machina to kick the bucket, and you did so in an incredibly memorable way. Did you ever imagine the fall of Keyleth would be so literal? If not, how'd you think it was going to happen? So how do you think she would have died if it wasn't by falling again?
I don't think about her dying. I mean, everyone died, like, hopes for the best, right? They want to die peacefully and old and whatever, so I have those. Well, I mean, I'm not dead yet.
No, none of us are dead.
Nobody's
yet.
dead.
So I could still possibly get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Depends.
On your fourth time around, it
If
could
I
be quiet
don't-
and in bed.
Exactly.
What if you died by
1200 years from
ascending?
now?
Like if you hit your head on something on the way up to something cool, and then
Just did not see that one
yeah,
coming.
it would be in the upside
Yeah.
down because
Right, yeah. I mean, I do have like reverse gravity. It could be like a massive
could
reverse
be.
gravity mishap.
You
And
just
splatter on a
peace out,
ceiling instead.
zip into the heavens.
yeah,
That'd be amazing.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I did not think I was going to die by, falling off a cliff. I thought it was a
Like,
I thought it was a humorous
Jumping off a cliff.
narrative.
Jumping
Jumping.
off
I
a
thought it was a humorous narrative moment because Keela's a jumper. She likes jumping.
Yeah,
She'll still be a jumper. I don't think that's going to change.
jumper like that movie with who cares?
No.
Hey, question for Team Half Elf. This is from Istari DeRolo. How did it feel to meet Terry's mom, the only mom any of your team has except Pike, the mom friend?
I know, right?
Yeah. How was that?
What a rarity in our world.
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't put that together yet.
I was fully in my head while she was talking. I was like, this is what it's like.
And she was a badass.
Yeah.
She was so nice.
I liked her.
Yeah. But
liked
it's
her a
interesting
lot.
to hear that she wasn't like that before he left.
Well, maybe she just wasn't confident enough to.
To actually
Like
speak
on
to
the
him about
surface
it.
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like how, you go away for a bit and then your mom's like, we're friends now.
Like,
and you're like, oh.
Let me tell you all about your dad.
Yeah, don't you?
Oh.
My mom doesn't do that.
Been there.
She's like, you again.
You're not my friend. Who are you?
When
you
I
look
call
like
my
your
mom,
father.
when I call my mom, she's always like, "Were you going through the trash on Sunday night? Did you come by to look for recyclables?" I'm like, "Mom, I haven't. No."
Well, I'm not going to steal your identity some other way.
Yes, exactly. Okay, question. Well, did you guys feel like you answered? Yeah, Terry's mom. Yeah, we like her. Okay, we trust her.
Yeah.
So far. This is for everyone from Alaska Winter 923. Have you guys ever relieved Galdrick, who came out of Trinket's amulet, or is he forever just protecting Whitestone?
Galdrick is running the woods.
Yeah.
He's running the woods.
Yeah.
You ran into him, didn't you?
Yeah, I
On the
talked to him.
6-month break?
Sure.
Or year break? I
I'm
mean?
making this shit up right now, but yeah, I
Yeah.
talked to him. Sure, I did, and I told him you can leave if you want to, and he was like, "No, I want to stay. I want to protect Whitestone." And I was like, "Sure, if you feel like it."
And you said it like Audrey Hepburn.
Exactly like that.
That's
Catherine,
so classic.
What did I say?
Audrey Hepburn.
Who's that?
Henry, do you love me, Henry? I talked to Matt about Galdrick before we came back from our break, our year skip, and I said,
Oh.
"Is he out there? Like,
was
technically, could I go
you.
find Galdrick?" And he was like, "Yeah, you could, but
Don't.
nah."
Yeah.
So I was like, "All right, moving on."
That shirt is so dope.
It is a really cool shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Now I know why
That's
you
where
didn't
I
want to
started.
take
You
the
always
shirt
have the
that I
best
gave
shirt.
you
That's
today.
I will wear it the next time,
All
but
right, cool.
come on.
Man,
Basics.
I love your shirt. Okay, so we know where Galdrick is. All right, Marisha and Laura, this is from Rec Kinney. Now that Liam has successfully DM'd a few times, have you put any thought into a story you would like to DM?
Yachts Queen.
I have.
Jath Queen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've thought about doing it in like potentially the RPG, but I haven't thought any further past that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know the setting that I want to put it
Yeah.
in.
The Gilmore Girls world.
Gilmore, how did you know?
Because I read your vlog. Watch
Man,
your
everybody has to talk so
vlog.
fast, and while they're walking everywhere and never
Yeah.
stop talking.
It's like,
Script is 300 pages for a 42-minute episode.
I do have the Dallas board game or RPG in my office
Oh, I
for
forgot.
right now.
And we
Yeah.
were just marveling over the
Golden
Golden
Girls.
Girls version of Clue that's coming out.
which I really, really
There
like.
is?
Yes?
Yes.
Dude, I told Travis,
That's
I'm like,
tight.
we have to play this, and he was like, I didn't watch Golden Girls. I was like,
Who didn't watch Golden
but
Girls?
it's Golden Girls.
I would play like
Nobody on this couch.
I would play like a Monopoly version of Matlock.
Ooh.
What are
Maybe.
the street names, Brian?
I'll start a Kickstarter and see if I get anywhere. What are the street
What are the
names?
street names? Matlock Avenue.
Yeah, dude, you got Ben
Detective
Matlock
Street.
Way. You got Ben Matlock shit. You got the Ben Matlock commemorable courthouse.
Train station.
You got his assistant, Jerry. I don't remember what his
know.
name was.
I
Who
do not
cares?
know.
Nobody cared
I don't
about
Do
that
not
guy.
Pasco, do not take 200 Matlocks.
No, yeah, dude. Hey, last question before we give away some free shit. Liam,
Do it.
Austin Sebin, at Austin Sebin says, do you see any contradiction in your character working for the goddess of fate, but using luck all the time?
I think that the luck comes from the goddess of fate. I think that she's steering me past potholes. Easy answer.
How
yeah.
did you get luck before that then?
She was already interested.
Yeah, he's fake touched, yo.
Right.
So much shit to keep track of in those.
Yeah, I forget
Upper
half of it most of the time.
echelons.
So.
Yeah.
Well, let's give away some free shit.
Hey.
Each week, we like to feature funny and unique creations by you, the critters, including those gift-making skills. It's time for GIF of the Week.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
This week's, what? Do the voice again.
What is it?
Yes.
What is it?
It's so good. This week's winner for episode 98 was sent in by Matthew Pote, aka Gonzo UK. Let's take a look.
That's a lot of name.
I love it so much. I love just like, uh-oh, 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 yep. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you to everyone who submitted, and congratulations to you, Matthew. You have won this
World's greatest.
Vox Machina t-shirt and keychain.
Working
We have these new, man, these are so soft.
Kilt?
Aren't they?
Yeah,
Kilt
nice.
shirts?
They are kilt shirts, and they are super soft, and they have been rubbed on my face and my body. Yeah, these are so dope. I wear it to bed. I wear it to the head. I
Wow.
wear it when I'm feeling red, and now
I'm going to change the subject.
my career is dead.
Laura.
That's good.
And
Oh, and
this Critical Role nose ring. You win this nose ring. Now,
it's sizable.
Chris Lockey showed me earlier that it's supposed to go. He told me he'll show me after the show, but it goes right on the.
I think you should
Right.
get that permanent, like
Yeah.
a
Yeah?
piercing there.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. That would be really
Some
neat.
beard jewelry?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Should I put like a bunch of? I'll do it for MomoCon.
It does
oh
have
my
a
God.
purpose.
Do it for Jenkins.
Jenkin? Okay. Oh, by the way, if you see us at MomoCon this weekend, we still have a shit ton of these thanks Keyleth pins and stuff from Wonderkin.
yeah.
So we're just gonna give. If you find us, we'll give them to you, and then that'll get you into nothing. So don't. Yeah, that's all.
No.
Okay, moving on.
Button.
It's just a cool button. Oh, question from Aki. Miss Ginny in a bottle for Laura.
Yes.
Vex has become something of a world-class negotiator. Other members of CR say you are too.
Well,
Do you enjoy scenes like the one with the leader of the Myriad, and how do you like to approach those situations?
no, I get really nervous.
Really?
Yeah, no,
I know
I get
You do
really
hide it
nervous. Do I?
well. Yes, I
Oh
think
no,
so.
I'm terrified during those things.
job,
I'm
actor.
afraid I'm going to say something terrible and I'm not going to be cool enough.
Yeah, that's my job.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. You're allowed to not be cool.
That's true.
Vex is
That
supposed to be
a little
cool.
true.
So
Were you
in
as-
my Laura brain, I'm like, I gotta be fucking cool because Vex is cool.
Man, isn't that such the plight of the popular cool girls
Yeah.
and the cool kids?
Yeah,
It's
you're
always
fucked.
the plight. You gotta be cool all the time.
It's way
wouldn't
easier,
know.
way
Would
better
not
to be
know.
just
Would not
awkward.
know.
Just
No
go
idea.
with it.
I don't know. I'm just
I
speaking
like being awkward.
like from I'm just assuming.
I know what it's like to look at those people from over a fence from 100 feet
like-
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what they smell like.
Max, what was it like to be cool?
Like-
No clue. No.
Was
Any of
anyone
us
cool?
We're
yeah,
Not at
because
this
it was anyone
company.
Cool.
Not at this company.
We are. We're geek and
No.
sundry.
Only
mean,
cool
come on.
person would be
Right
at
in the
Nerdist
name.
Prez, probably.
I like that you
True.
said that as
Yeah.
you like did cool kidded your hair.
Well,
like
the
you
only
were
reason
so
I do
cool
that
as
is
you did.
because it's a comb over. So nervous. Okay, so
Yeah, no, nervous.
So you were pretty nervous for the Raven Queen talk too?
Oh, terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you
My
hid that
heart
well.
was pounding. Like I knew when Matt was saying he was walking over, my heart started pounding, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to start talking.
that Orthac shit, I was like, yo, she's all right. We're going there.
It is no joke. I don't want to spill. Like, we all have ideas what we want to do the next campaign, and we're getting excited about it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
one thing I will say is that I have chosen a character that does not have to be cool or eloquent, so that I no longer have to put on the facade of slick, because boy, it's an act.
Sucks being slick.
Yeah.
Man, and I have been envious of you guys this whole time
so you
because
can
it's
be-
not cool not being cool.
You can be cool the next game.
I'm
Switch it
so
up.
being cool the next game.
All right.
I'm gonna be a cool dick.
Yep.
Nice.
Seems
Very
inevitable.
cool.
Yeah. Just a cool
Dick in a breeze.
Is that in Matt's campaign guide? Is that a subclass?
dick.
You can be a cool dick.
Oh, Bard subclass?
Yeah. Marisha, the next
yeah.
question is for you, unfortunately. From CD88. Keyleth cast enhance ability on Vex and not Percy before the negotiation with the Myriad. Why did she make that choice? How does she feel about both of them as a face of the party when negotiating complex deals with shady organizations?
You're making a gamble. You don't even know if it's gonna come up, and in this case it didn't. You don't know who's gonna be the one that's gonna pop
Get the
off
role.
and say
Who's
something.
gonna be the one who
gonna
gets
get
the role?
So I mean, it wasn't any type of favoritism or thought. I knew you were gonna be one of the main negotiators
Yeah.
going in.
You're
so it's
really
just
good
like,
at
it's
talking,
fine.
and you're a roguey rogue, so seems like a good fit for that
Right, yeah.
moment.
Yeah, I knew we didn't want to. I thought it was gonna be like you and Terry kind of
I did too, but
as them.
it always
and
makes
then,
me happy when Percy chimes in.
And then
with his,
Percy got
I've got
Percy.
I know titles. I can talk about
yeah,
this shit.
yeah,
No problem.
exactly.
Yeah.
He gets all of that regal status
And then sometimes
talk.
he actually asks for things, and I'm like, don't do that.
They're like, oh God, we're trying not to just
No,
die
don't,
here.
Don't go that far.
We don't
Yeah.
want to die.
Not
Too much,
everything
too much.
Yeah. He's got Matlock level skills
Yeah.
when it comes.
No, but seriously, can we talk about this for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Because Taliesin has the ability to be slick and eloquent on the fucking fly. And I don't know, because Percy is better than anybody else at just being able to rattle off really big words. Outside of Matt.
But
he's like
Taliesin-
actually cool, and it's not a big deal.
I know!
It's
Right.
not fair. He doesn't
But-
have to try at it.
I think a huge
He's the
strength
epitome of cool.
of Taliesin / Percy also is that, like, even when everything is fucked up and going wrong, his whole angle on it is like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, I like
Love it. Great.
This is
Everything's
fine.
great.
Yeah.
Everything's great.
Yeah.
When I'm doing great, it's great. When I'm fucking up,
It's great.
But it's kind of like a teenager, like he says. That's sort of the mentality you have when you're that age.
teenage asshole.
I'm just a teenage asshole, baby. Okay, Liam.
Yes.
This one, I need you to bear with me. It's a little bit long,
Okay.
but I think it's cool.
Okay.
This is from Duralpi. The little shoulder bump 3 episodes ago from Vax to Percy right after the Whitestone tour for the Trickfoots. Goddamn fucking piece of shit.
Trick foods.
Great food.
You were doing so good.
Listen, use the hashtag
Shoulder
God
bump. I
fucking
remember
damn
it well.
It was a small move, but meant so much more considering where they were after episode 44. Vex died from a mistake from Percy and got hit for it shortly after by Vax. Understandably, he was also not fond of Percy and Vax getting closer later. When did it all turn around again for those two? Was it a special moment like their talk in the Raven Queen crypt or Percy's death, or did it happen gradually over time? I've been talking for 8 minutes.
That's a meaty mouthful. That's cool though.
That one needed its own 3 cards.
Right. That should have been saved for after dark.
All right, this question comes from. No, I'm kidding. We love you, Duralpi. It's a great question.
There was no one moment. It was definitely gradual. A year off doesn't hurt. But I mean, it took some time, but it softened over time. And I think people thought that Vax was angry longer than he actually was. Everything that happened in Singorn with the title, like the whole, people kind of hang on that conversation that the twins had. And I wasn't angry at Percy in that moment. I know why, Vax knows why Percy did it. He did it because he was in love with his sister, and he saw that he was in love with her. And it was absolutely a kind gesture on his part. His reaction on that day was not what Percy did, but Vex's reaction to it, because, and we've talked about this, where they grew up in Singorn, where they were made to feel like shit for having off blood and not having, they were bumpkins, country bumpkins. They didn't have any title, they didn't have any of that. And everyone around them for years made her feel like shit. So to see her sitting in our dad's sitting room and get thrilled and touched and amazed and embrace that made, it just pained Vax to think, oh God, all those years where they treated you like shit because you weren't good enough. Now I'm afraid part of you, that you bought it. You
Right.
believed it.
Ooh, interesting.
Right. And she did.
So it's talking her out of it, basically.
Well,
too.
I mean, I also said that day that I wanted her to do whatever made her happy, but like I think Vax's answer to what they did to us is not, God, I wish I had what you had. It's, fuck this bullshit. I don't need any of this shit.
Yeah.
That's yours. Fuck off.
Yeah.
And I guess you were made to feel like you wanted her. At least that's what Vax thought in that moment. So like everyone thought that I was ragging on Percy. Actually, when we got to the Feywild, like I goofed around with Percy when we first got there, stole his glasses, and I was already kind of like, all right, we're gonna kind of get back to normalcy. And that sort of gummed it up a little bit. But again, it wasn't me furious at Percy. It was just like, oh, like we've come so far. You're past them. Aren't you past them? You want to put on the fancy coat that they made you feel bad for not having? I mean, there's a reason why Vax is now hitched to Princess Mononoke and sleeping in a yurt.
Yeah,
He passed on that
But-
life completely.
She is still a princess.
that's true. And a yurt is
Chief.
still a yurt.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Chief, motherfucker.
And I also, like, I mean, this has been a long time coming. I always knew or believed that eventually, like, Percy and Vax would realign. But I think people kind of sometimes mistakenly think we're on a reality show trying to get each other voted off the island. Like, every
Yeah.
time Percy and Vax had a tense scene, after the show, Talis and I go and giggle like schoolgirls
Right, of
after the
course.
show.
Yeah.
So,
I
Oh.
think people get confused about the fact that it's a show sometimes and that there are characters. And then after, because I'll see those tweets and I'm like, they were, if it's on the stream, they were in character. But I still will go on there anonymously and say you guys fought in the parking lot and Taliesin won, of course, because he summoned an army of the damned and they came and
if there was anything left, like his death kind of washed the last of it away.
Yeah.
And I see the and Vax
Interesting.
sees the effect that Vex had. If Percy didn't have Vex, I think Percy would be more dangerous. But I think Vex has a huge impact on him.
Wait, who died first, most recently?
Huh?
You or him? No, I know, we know Keelik did, but
Vax Percy?
Yeah.
yeah, like
Vax
okay, so
more
if you're saying that Percy
real
dying,
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Vax,
yeah.
Vax is the more recent death.
Yeah.
so if you're saying Percy's death took away any of the last of
It
it,
was already
then
on the way out, but it was like people are imperfect, and then he makes her happy, and she makes him happy, and I like him. I've always liked him. I can overlook his flaws.
would you say your death had any had any effect on the relationship?
Not on that, no. No.
Okay.
His did.
His did.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, I want to ask him next time he's on if yours affected him at all.
I'm like, didn't give a shit.
He's gonna be like, nah.
Shit.
He's gonna be like,
Nah.
Whatever.
he died?
Nah.
Question for all you
Everything's great.
guys.
This is great.
Yeah.
This is
thanks
gonna be
for
fun.
thanks for acquiescing to that longer but I thought great question from Duralpi.
Yeah.
Next is a question for all from Miss Sunflower 94. How did you enjoy having the chat create elements for this plot?
Man,
That was cool.
You made us kill a baby, chat. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Like, people jump on us for getting dark sometimes,
was
man.
dark.
That was dark.
We killed a little
Yeah.
angel baby. A literal little angel baby.
Yeah. So
You
speak for
really
y'allselves.
killed it.
I
That thing was
killed.
probably 7,000 years
No,
old.
and that
though.
thing was mean.
Well, Celestial baby.
Yeah.
Like,
In
we-
celestial years
Right.
is a baby.
Yeah.
Wow, that's true, yeah.
Wow, that's true, isn't
Glad it's dead.
I have no fucking clue. I'm just.
I'm so glad it's
just
dead.
guesstimating.
it? Yeah, no, I mean, it was like gross.
It ripped
And
open
it's
its
Glitter?
chest.
It,
Yeah,
it turned into
screamed-
glittery.
It turned into glitter dust.
It turned
at the
into
end.
glitter dust.
So maybe at the end it was like, oh, you freed me.
Do you think Vex will turn into glitter dust when she dies?
She hopes and prays that
I
happens.
bet she does. Another one for all you guys from Blues fan 0091, big fan of the Blues. What did you expect? They put it in their Twitter name, so they must love blues. What did you expect of the monster in the mine before you got there?
Not an angel baby.
No, I thought
Not
it was gonna
an
be a
angel
big. I thought it was
baby.
gonna be like a big giant like worm or something. Like the purple
Yeah,
worm's only
like
like a
a-
massive version of the purple worm.
Yeah.
Part of me thought that he was doing a massive callback to the fetal deity that we fought back
Yeah,
in
that first-
back in our
Yeah.
early days.
That's what I thought
Quickly
you
dispelled.
were going
Yeah.
for as well.
Yeah. It was a giant baby. Here we go. Oh,
Little giant baby.
Little giant baby.
A giant
Little
presence
giant
in a
baby.
little baby.
Yeah. Laura Fallen Maze says,
Yeah.
Vex has grown a lot. Look at me, not the screen.
I wanted to read it.
Look
It's
at me,
okay.
not
I'm a
the
visual.
screen.
I'm a visual learner. Go.
Vex has grown a lot throughout the series, but do you think she's still secretly haunted by the things Sondor said?
Yes.
Yes? Moving on. Marisha.
Yes.
Boats 911 has
Yeah.
a... No, do you
Boats,
have more? I'm
boats.
just kidding. Do you have more?
No.
Okay. Boats 911. Marisha. Look at me even though I'm not looking at you. Does Keyleth have any hesitation about doing the Myriad a favor and giving them access to a mine full of platinum? In the past, she was strongly opposed to even introducing the clasp to people in Vasselheim.
Yeah, I have thought about that. This is tougher a little bit. Myriad's like super ancient, and I feel like a little bit more ingrained and on the surface of how much they control this area. I don't know if we would be necessarily giving them any more control than what they already have. I just think they want their shit back. Whereas the clasp wanted
More.
the city.
Wow, yeah.
And like wanted a whole lot more. And Taliesin and I have actually talked about this a lot, where like it was tough to argue each other in those points back in those days when we were going at it, because Marisha fundamentally agreed with Percy, and Taliesin fundamentally agreed with Keyleth a little bit more. So that was tough. We had a lot of breakfasts about
cool,
that
though.
one.
That's
It was
cool.
hard.
But that happens a lot where
It does.
you guys in real life will have a strong feeling about something, but
yeah.
Liam, you're always very vocal about, what Vax feels versus what Liam feels.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
Raishan, Liam was scared to death to do that. That just seemed like the worst thing in the world. But I thought that I would be untrue to the character not to go in that moment.
Yeah.
And that happens all the time in the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, at the
But
time,
Thordak was such a letdown.
and Keyleth is she still constantly thinks about the fact that she knows she's like gonna be around for a while, and was terrified to see if like, oh, what if in 500 years I'm here fighting the clasp that I released
Yeah.
years ago.
Right.
So yeah, I feel it was a little bit different, but I have thought about that. But I think she's also tried to become a little bit more understanding on those diplomatic
I feel like
circumstances.
You
Yeah,
have.
I
You were
did
really
too.
like, or Keyleth.
It was like
really
super, like her biggest flaw there for a while was she was just like super
Black
self-righteous
and white.
and didn't want to even tempt with anything that was potentially bad.
Yeah, you come off as a little more world-wise,
Yeah.
world-weary.
Yeah,
you
true.
know?
I think that happens when you surround yourself with a bunch of people that have opposing views and different opinions and stuff. You see the gray area and you realize that it's not.
That's why
It's not black and
presidents-
white.
That's why president's hair goes white.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, right? Every president looks so much older,
Dude.
like within even 2 years of, yeah. But that's such an interesting point, though, about surrounding yourself with people, because you typically in a D&D campaign, hopefully you're going to end up with those things, because the way it's set up, too, like all the different, ideals and everything, I think it's a good lesson for kids. That's all. I don't know where I was going with that. Who gives a fuck? People hate it when I talk anyway. I don't give a shit. All right, Vax, question for you from Isgrad.
Okay.
You recently tweeted that you're going for 5th level in Paladin. Have you left your thieving past entirely in the dust? Would you consider taking further rogue levels after reaching level 5 or 6 in Paladin?
I mean, never say never, but I don't think so. I think he's married to the Raven Queen at this point.
Word. Hey. Well, let's give away some more free shit. We're going to go past 8 because we started late. That rhymed. My best one of the night. Oh, yeah. In addition to our gift of the week, you, the fans, create and send in incredible art from moments during Critical Role. We like to reward you for those as well. It's time for fan art of the week. This week's winner for episode 98 was sent in by Chelsea Muska, aka Nahanult3.
Somebody reboot Foster.
Not somebody reboot Foster. Let's take a look at Chelsea's work.
Oh, it's such a good one. It's so beautiful.
Pretty epic.
If you like blow that up and you really look at all the details, it's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
gorgeous. Gosh, Pike looks so peaceful and perfect.
I want to print that out in blacklight reactive ink and hang it in my bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
In my high school me's bedroom.
Lava lamps,
Yeah.
all that other stuff.
Dude.
That's either a great idea or the shrooms just
No,
kicked
dude,
in.
When I was
thing.
my first year in college,
Yeah.
I had friends that their apartment looked totally normal, and then when we turned on the black light, they had painted all over their walls in black light,
Oh,
and
shit.
the apartment complex didn't know it.
Yeah,
That's very tight.
That's cool. That's cool.
First year of.
Not that I condone that sort of behavior.
Yeah, you never want to turn on a black light at a guy's college dorm room, though.
Bad idea.
It's
And you'll
more
see
appropriate for high school.
You'll see a
but
lot
yeah.
of Aztec ruined drawings. And, all right. Thank you to everyone for submitting. For your fan art, Chelsea, you will be winning this white oak dice tower from our friends at Wormwood. Smells so good. Make sure to check them out on Twitter at Wormwood Gaming and on their website at wormwoodgaming.com. Don't forget to send in your fan art and gifts to submit at toxmachina.com. Be sure to include how you'd like to be credited if you win, and I will try to pronounce it. Credital roll.
That's
Moving on, everyone. This is a fun one.
Okay.
It's going to be hard to think of an example, but I would like you to try your best, please.
Oh, what?
This is from Andrew Black-Burfor.
Black Burfer.
What are some of your favorite character interactions? What are some of your characters' favorite interactions, be that inter-party or with NPCs/foes?
With our characters and other people or anything?
Be that inter-party
Inner party.
or with NPCs or foes.
So just our
What are
favorite
some of your characters'
Character
favorite
interactions.
interactions?
Okay.
Your
so not our
characters-
favorite interactions.
This one ain't even worded
Our
fuckerly.
favorite interactions with.
What are some of your characters' favorite?
What are some of
Favorite interaction.
your characters'
Oh, so what is some of Vex's
favorite
favorite
interaction?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Now, be
worded.
those interactions inter-party or NPCs or foes?
Well, I know
What?
Vex's favorite interactions.
Are you talking about sex again?
Are you talking about bath time?
Okay.
Are you talking about bubble bath gate?
Yeah.
Bath gate? Nobody calls it bath gate, but they do call it #broomgate.
Yeah, they can't be asking about our characters' favorite interactions, right? Because then
They are.
it's like just thinking about like you guys. Once again, Keyleth already did that. You guys
did you
remember
nail
this
it in
one
life?
good time?
It was kind of like that reminded
Then we had
me
those good
of Chris
conversations.
Farley's
Do they
SNL
maybe
show?
mean, maybe, let's say they mean,
Remember
let's
that?
pretend they mean, what are
hey, you guys
our
remember-
Bruce Willis. He's like, hey, remember
favorite
Die Hard?
character interactions?
Hey, you
with
remember
somebody?
Die
I
Hard?
think you're right.
Let's pretend that's what they mean.
Paul
even if they
McCartney's
don't.
like,
We're gonna
hey,
be so
remember
tripped
that
up on
song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the
Well, let's move on.
I like the interactions with Victor the blacksmith.
Oh, yes.
Your
Oh, yeah, he's
interactions?
already-
No. Like the Percy Victor interactions. I like Victor.
I
a
do
lot.
too, but is the I think the question is
I know
your
what the question was, and I answered it. It's
Okay.
all of the sex.
all the sex for you. Great.
Yeah.
Great. Boy, you must have been so bored for so long before the sex happened.
Yeah, but it's real good now.
Weren't we all? I don't know.
I loved, this isn't mine either. I loved Scanlan and Percy. I don't even remember what they were talking about, but I said on the show that they turned into Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. It was so
yeah.
unlike
Right.
anything. And they
Yeah.
just started bouncing off each other. It was
That's
so
right.
endearing.
Yeah.
I liked you and Percy in the library with the "we don't talk anymore, do we?" And then
Yeah,
you go
we're
back
like,
to
"No,
like
we
the reading
don't."
that
We don't
we
really
had.
talk.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I like that.
Voice
I like everything that Pike and Grog does together. That's all good.
I mean, the reading.
it's just all
so
The
good.
reading.
I love/hate/love again anytime the twins start bickering over anything. Love it.
I love it when the twins, or sorry, no, I not necessarily when the twins bicker. I love it when you two bicker outside of character in real life,
Yes.
and it kind of like mirrors
Yes.
what's going on in the game.
Yeah.
And because
That never happens.
I know what you're talking about. It's always in
I like
character.
when Travis and Terry killed those guys.
that was crazy.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
And then just did such a bad job of trying to.
No, no.
Cover it up.
Grog means well. He's so adorable. You have to love him no matter how many innocent people he murders.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
He's got
That's
a
so
kind
true.
heart
Yeah.
He does.
and big fists.
And a soft brain.
Yeah.
Okay, the next question is from
Go.
BRB Island. It's for Laura.
Yeah.
Did Vex ever own up to reading Percy's post-death letter as time went on? How do you think that conversation went, if so, or would it go if it had come up now?
Shit. Me personally, I can't remember what the letter said at this very moment.
I don't have that information
Do you
on my
remember,
card.
Danny?
Yeah, it was basically his I love you all.
Oh, right, and talk to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, no, she didn't own up to that.
Okay.
Huge impact on Laura.
Huge. It almost came up under her favorite moments, but I moved
Then
on too
she's
quick.
like,
Marisha,
Yeah.
at a Nick Pratt wants to know.
thanks, Danny.
Thank you, Danny, Encyclopedia of Critical Role. Literally, I love her. How has Kiki managed balancing leadership and her true goofy self in VM, especially as VM still make fun of her speeches?
Aw. What's up, Naruto?
Oh, that's a nice
Naruto.
comparison.
That's kind of a nice
It sure
comparison.
is.
I like that comparison.
Okay.
I think that Vox Machina is when like Keyleth, like especially like after the year break, I feel like they kind of bring out her kind of silly like wild side. Like I think they give her permission because they're family now.
Right.
You know.
I'm sure you're like all strict and normal when you're like
When
leading your
I'm
fucking
leading,
tribe.
yeah, I'm not a dumbass. I'm
Right.
only a dumbass when I'm around these dumbasses.
Or lava.
We're just a big group
all
of
we do is
dumbasses.
fucking
Or
We just get day drunk and go
Heights.
kill a thing. So yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, it's like the super, you know, your super awesome business self in the office, and then when you go on that camping trip with your buddies, you're like, whoa!
Let's jump in the lake naked.
Yeah. You want to do some Jaeger bombs and go kill a fire giant?
We kind of did that for Troy's bachelor party.
We
kind of
did?
broed out a little
That was
bit.
a great weekend.
That was a great weekend.
Oh man.
Sam and I went on a hike. Everybody went on a hike, and Sam and I took naps, not together. And we woke up, and everyone was gone.
Allegedly.
This is like
This is a while ago. Yeah, 5
6
years
years ago.
Yeah.
now.
No,
But it
And then
was
5 years
Sam
ago.
and I went on a walk, and he asked me, like, it was the first time Sam and I had ever really hung out, like outside of just seeing each other at shit. And he was so nice. He asked me all these questions about my life, and he was the exact opposite. I thought he was such a douche. I honestly did. And then he was so kind, and he was just like such a great guy. And then after I got to know him a little more, I was like, it turns out my first impression was
it was
correct.
right.
He was
Yeah.
Oh man, that
he was
makes me feel so much better about being wary of you, Brian, when I first met you.
Liam the other day shared you can't tell it here. Liam shared the story the other day of the first time you met me. I
Yeah.
did not make a good impression, believe it
no,
or not.
you did not. I was like, I don't
I-
need to see that guy again.
I came across a little poopy. I came across a little well, I'll tell you guys, I'll tell you on Alpha. No, I won't. I'm not gonna tell you shit. Okay, this question comes from I Am Percy's Bad News. It's a little long, so I'm gonna abbreviate it because we're short on time. After a year or two of no contact or word about Scanlan's fate, how worried are your characters about his disappearance? Are you worried that since you haven't heard from him, it's because he's either dead or disappeared or kidnapped or something, basically?
Yeah.
No.
Now, what kind of danger do you think he'd be getting himself into?
I don't
this time
fucking
off?
know. He's Scanlan.
I think that he's the most resilient bastard in Vox Machina. He was the cleverest, came up with the most amazing schemes and off-the-cuff moves. I don't think he's in any danger. I think that he's spending time with his daughter, being the man that he wants to be. Vax also thinks that he will be back because they're fated to be together, but is not worried, misses him. He's fine.
Vex knows about his drugs and his habits that he had before he left.
And that's given her cause for concern?
Yeah.
You think even though he's with his daughter, he's still fucking with that shit?
She doesn't know. But it's enough to be worried about. Like, What if he ended up in a fucking ditch over it? Like, she doesn't know.
Wasn't that stuff also like expensive? If he's like living.
The drugs?
Yeah. Was
It's
it?
expensive emotionally.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, I'm gonna. No one asked me, but I'm gonna side with Liam and say I think he can. He's held up against a pretty gnarly shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, Scalen's a badass.
He only
I
went
think-
down because we dragged him to hell.
Yeah.
If Scalen's dead, it's because of something he did, like to himself.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's
He's only
dead by
in
his own
he's only a
accord.
danger
He,
to himself.
he is the
himself.
master of, like, getting out, you know?
But I think he cut himself out of Vox Machina to be with his daughter. And I think that drastic, like, that was sacrificing a lot. Like, he just threw away everything that he was doing to go be a dad. And he could stumble back into Sood, but I don't believe it.
You don't
No,
think
but if he was addicted to it,
You don't
then it's
think
not
that
like
the
he can just, like,
story-
cut cold turkey. He fucking would have had
well,
it,
you
and he
don't
would have
cut
sought it
cold
out some more.
turkey. Turkey's usually cold because it's already been cut, put in the fridge. Anyway, she doesn't know anything.
We know.
What if it was a lie because he was a junkie, and junkies lie?
Exactly.
And he was like,
He's
yo, I'm
already a
leaving for
liar.
my daughter and this whole thing. But in reality, you guys shamed him for being a drug addict, something I told everyone not to do afterwards.
I ain't do shit.
And then he was
didn't
like,
shame
fine,
him.
I'm
We didn't
shame him for
joking.
being a drug
I'm
addict.
joking.
We
I
didn't
am-
even know he was a drug addict when he left.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm
But
just
I feel
saying
like
that
his
speech,
behavior-
that speech he made was a little suspect to me.
That
I think it
speech
would
he
have been-
made was under the influence of.
I think it would have been
I think-
easier for him to be an addict with us than with his daughter, honestly.
Right,
No,
but
we would've
who's
called him out.
Yeah, okay.
His
all right.
daughter's not going to call him
Yeah.
out? She was fucking tough.
She doesn't know him well enough to know to call him out.
Yeah, but what if she got a taste, man? All right. All right.
Going dark.
Panda Ukulele is here to cheer
Send
us
some
up.
marks after him.
Marisha and Laura.
I'm just gonna bamf to him.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
You don't know.
Don't do that without everyone.
Oh, are you gonna do that?
Don't do that. Yeah, are you going to do that Thursday? Not this
yeah.
Thursday. Battle
This
Royale.
Thursday during the Battle Royale, I'm gonna bamf to Scanlan.
Leah,
Loot the body.
make this cannon right now.
Loot the
It's a
body.
very busy brothel. Oh.
There's naked
I
people
can't.
everywhere.
I can't remember. I feel like this question has come up before, but I can't remember if it has or if we got to it or not. But it's just from Panda Ukulele to Marisha and Laura. What do you think would happen if Keyleth cast Speak with Plants on a tree sprouted by Fenthras?
What would happen? I mean, would it be like it would come out with like the brain of what Fenthras has, or would it come out as like Baby
Just
Groot?
a tree,
Just
like Baby Groot.
Yeah. Jack Skellington in Christmastown. What's this?
What's this?
Oh yeah. There's
Yeah.
magic everywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd lay my money on Baby Groot.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
But-
mean,
Bunny Groot.
Bunny Groot.
I lay my money on Bunny Groot,
Groot.
she said.
oh my God! If you speak to one and it like is like a kid. Hi. It's like, hey, I'm a tree.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
You water me? Put a little water on me. Thank you.
You're still not going to get that Laura Bailey type part there. Laura.
I'm gonna name you Buttercup. I'm gonna dig you up. I'm gonna bring you with
It's
me.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
You just pull him out of the body and put him in a little pot.
Oh my
God,
god.
it hurts so much.
Glitter baby.
I kill everything I touch.
I crush.
I'm the war. I crush everything.
There you just saw it. That is exactly how it would go down in the game.
Forgive you, Keyleth.
Oh my god.
We'll do it again. Shoot another arrow. Do it.
Oh my god. Now I want to see it just to have the voice.
Kill this bunny.
We're off the rails.
Okay, here we go. Oh, Duralpi's back with the question for Marisha. I really
wrong question?
No, it's not. I really like what you did in the fight versus the baby. What tips can you give people who play druids for the first time to not get overwhelmed by the massive amount of spells? I just went through this with Bobby Logic because he plays a druid
druid,
in our game, and I got all my wizard shit picked out, and then I was
Yeah.
helping him with his, and I was like, yo, this is a lot of
shit.
a lot of druid
it only
spells
becomes
throughout
more
the whole
and
thing.
more shit.
Yeah, I was looking at the whole like yeah.
Yeah.
So what tips can you give people who are playing druids for the first time if they're getting overwhelmed by that massive
Man,
list of-
feel so weird talking about this considering people like to shout things at me. Tips
Those
at me
people
through the internet.
don't matter, and that's great.
That's true. I don't know. You get a few favorites And like I kind of RP Keyleth a little anyway with her spell use. I don't make her do some of the weird, nastier ones unless she's like super angry. So I kind of have some that make sense for her, and I have those that I know. You just kind of have to keep going over them.
Yeah.
Like I always try and refresh on my spell list, and even then I miss some all the time. Like the whole freedom of movement thing was such a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even realize
So
I had
many.
that shit.
Like,
There's
you have
just
to know the
so
description
many.
of every single one in order to like use them the most effectively.
Right. And then people are. I often get people be like, I don't understand. Why didn't you use this? And I don't think a lot of people understand that. Once again, druids kind of are more like clerics. They're not like sorcerers or bards where you have a limited spell list that you pull from. I pick at the beginning of the day, so I'm trying to kind of gamble and anticipate what we might need based on where I know we're going. But even then, like,
It could take a turn. You have no idea.
How many do you get now at
Is that one day that
gambles.
you took water breathing because you thought we were going in the water,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
like the minute we got in the water, it was like
oh, we were like in a dungeon
it was a
or
reverse
something.
thing or something.
Oh, that's
you remember
right.
that?
Yeah,
it actually
yeah,
killed you. It hurt you to have water breathing, and then that
Yes.
one spell that you took was like
That's
Well,
right.
that's a
I had to
fucking
drop
waste.
it.
Yeah.
That's
That's like-
right.
that's like
yeah.
life.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
You try, but then you have a few staples that you just know will always work. Like I always have Call Lightning learned. I didn't always have Grasping Vine learned. Yeah.
Yeah. How many do you have now at the level you're at?
I get to pick like 18 or something like that at the top of my day.
God damn.
But
that's
and
so-
then
that's
but I
so
pull
much.
from the whole druid list
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
1 through
Yeah.
1 through 8, which is or 1 through 9 now, which is like 150, 200 some odd spells.
Friggin' level 17
When are
druid
the
in Dungeons and
Wizards
Dragons.
putting out
It's
the
a
new
lot.
spell cards for Wizards of the Coast? Put out the new
I
spell
don't know
cards,
if they
please.
are. I don't know if they are.
Why not?
How'd you
I
mean?
don't know.
Because it's all online. I don't like online. I like to
online,
put
yeah.
them in my thing, man. I don't want them on a
It's
thing.
so helpful to have them in the thing.
No, I don't want to print them out, man. That wastes paper. He said, holding a fuck ton of wasted paper.
They're out there. What, you're saying you can't find a place with it for sale?
Dude,
They're like
no,
gone.
they're like
They don't make 'em anymore.
$200 because they stopped making them,
For-
and then they told me they were gonna make. Somebody was like, they're gonna put out new ones, arcane spell cards.
You need I have a box. You can have mine. Done.
I love you.
Well, I love you too.
That's all the
And I'm
time we
s-
have. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, that'd be great. Okay, all right, here we go.
He just made his night. He's like,
I'm literally so excited. We're playing D&D again on Memorial Day. I can't wait. Okay, this is from Yo Ho Ho and a bottle of rum. It's Monday the 29th.
Okay.
It's not your birthday.
I know.
All the orb is, or wait, this is for all. I got distracted because I had to make sure it wasn't your birthday because I just had a panic and then I was like, there's a lot of weapons around and Laura. Okay. The orb is technically a door to another plane. How do you think it will TPK Vox Machina?
Oh, the ziggurat.
The ziggurat.
What if it just reverses eventually, and instead of sucking things in, it expels things? And if we don't take care of it in time, then
It just poops out another dimension.
It just poops out like.
Did you see the president and all those guys touching it? The,
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
meme, the president.
Yeah.
I saw so many critters tweeted at me like, look, they're touching the ziggurat.
He has 68 damage or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know if Keyleth ever. I've actually been waiting for that because I can't remember. I don't think so because I snuck down to the ziggurat
Like, we don't know
and
that you
put
touched
my
it.
hand in and
Oh.
pulled it back.
Yeah.
And it nearly took my arm off because I rolled a natural 20 to save
That's
against
right.
it.
But
would've lost
nobody
your arm?
knows?
I
Do you
would've
know
lost-
what would have happened?
And I don't think I told anybody.
would you have
Shit.
like lost your arm, or would you have gotten sucked the fuck in?
If I would have rolled like a 19, I might have lost the arm. If I would have rolled like an 18 or under or anything
gone
around
in.
that, I think I would have been fucking sucked into an oblivion and gone for forever.
So do you think that's the most important role
No,
you've
we
ever
would've
made?
gone after- But we wouldn't have even
on the
known that you
show?
were there. I remember that. We wouldn't have even known that you went in.
You would have never, because I went down
By yourself.
like in the middle of the night.
Wasn't I
I
there?
think about that role a lot.
There was a
do
there was
actually
a there was a
legitimately think
question
of that one a lot.
asking about your guys'
Max was there.
what you think the single most important role your character has made. Would you think that was it? Probably saving the old the ziggurat thing.
Yeah. Like I said, I think I would have been sucked into the orb. They wouldn't have not known where I would have gone.
What do you guys?
You can't.
Yeah.
You couldn't have scryed on me. I would have been on a different like dimension. I would have
Okay.
just been gone.
Yeah. Can you think of a role that was definitely the most, at least one of the most important? Like, oh shit,
I got one.
Yeah.
I think when I popped out of the dragon and was falling,
Oh yeah.
and I rolled too low to catch, and then I rolled a luck, and it was high enough. Damn. And Matt had that great left.
Oh, so
moment.
good.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
The double ones was pretty awesome as well.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
Yeah.
The double
Oh, yeah.
ones, catching.
Walk of shame.
Catching you guys.
Walk of shame.
I'm going to the double 20 when I was saving you
Okay.
Yeah.
at the Briarwoods, because if that hadn't happened,
You probably would have been. He would have been dead.
yeah, right? They would've taken you.
Yeah.
But also the 20 on the Percy resurrection, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
true.
Yeah.
I don't know if it mattered, but it felt cool.
Probably didn't. Last question of the night is, we're gonna go to 30, is for Engbjerg. Yeah.
So what?
Who will win the battle royale, and do you think Terry's extra levels will matter at all?
Engbjerg.
Yeah.
Engbjerg?
Engbjerg.
How far below us is Terry right now?
He's.
But Matt says he's bumping him up.
Oh,
no,
he is.
I know, but I mean, I want to know how
14,
much of a
I think.
difference
He's
it's gonna fucking
14.
I think
make.
he's 14.
3 levels worth of shit.
I think that the strongest people in our party are Grog and Keyleth.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean one of them is going to win. I feel like everybody has to pile on to take them out. But if everyone piles on Grog, then Keyleth is going to just mop up the remains, and vice versa.
Word. Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm Terry. I know I'm a giant target. I think Grog
are.
does too.
Yeah.
So I've kind of got to play like attrition for a little bit. Just let you guys kill each other off
All
and
right, I
then
ain't gonna
come
be
in.
there.
I
and-
don't know.
already burned
I
me.
don't know. I don't think there's any way that
that's true.
I can win, or that.
I did already kill you.
I feel like if Terry
sorry.
rolls well, Terry can do really well, because that, like, some of his shit is gonna
pretty
be
gnarly.
Yeah,
epic.
Artificer. It's
Yeah.
No joke.
I also think it depends on the map that Matt gives us, like who has the advantage on that sort of in that environment.
Yeah, that's huge.
Like if there's nowhere for Vex to hide or for her to like get up high, I'm fucked.
Who's missing? Ash, and then who else?
Me.
Ash,
I'm not
yeah.
going to.
Oh, you're not going to be there?
Yeah, wedding in New York. I often think like if I ever got to be in another battle royale like that, like the last time Matt really made it a darkish place and let me hide because he wanted to give me a fighting chance. I think the next time I'm in one, he's just gonna laugh and be like, "Big bright circular room, dude.
Yeah.
Suck it."
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean that's what
Yeah.
it could be for me.
Yeah.
Because like my only way of like having any kind of advantage is to like stay away from the fray.
Yours will be a
I'm
big,
giving
bright,
you,
padded
like,
room.
My
Bright predator.
probably.
Probably. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight, folks.
Oh.
I know. Make sure to send in questions via Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit. Use Reddit for good people. If you're on Twitter, use the hashtag AskTalksMachina. Also, don't forget to send in your gifts and fan art for our weekly contests. If you're on the website Alpha, stick around for Talks Machina Becomes the Darkness.
Cox Machina in front of the car headlights.
Yes,
Hiding.
Talks Machina by the dashboard light. If you're not, we'll be back next week with a brand new episode. I would like to thank my guests, Aura Melee,
Okay.
my dish array, and because of jury duty, plead him no trying. We'll see you next week. Until then, please, please, please don't forget to love each other. We love you guys, and we hope we could maybe cheer you up a little bit and with our goofiness. Don't worry, it's almost Thursday. Good night, guys. We'll see you later.
Night, night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
The fuck you do?
It's magic.
Fucking witch.
You've been signal boosted to a
Fucking
different
witch.
chair.
It's true. God, the curse continues.
Yeah, you're up.
All right.
Be a host.
Be a host. You know
first-
how to host. You're like an
you're a good
OG host.
Question. Can we do off-topic questions?
Yes,
we can.
We
You know?
can. Where this
This
is Talks
is after
Machina
dark.
becomes darkness.
Although it's not that dark.
This is technically a
lighting.
yeah. This is technically a question for Laura, but it could be a question for all of us.
Okay.
Okay.
How much Injustice 2 have you guys been playing? Any?
Oh man, I haven't played any of it yet.
You are
I'm Supergirl.
Supergirl.
Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
I play Dr. Dangerous.
Dr. Dre.
I play Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
He is a mogul.
Right. And I play a manifest destination.
Best
The
destination.
Manifestination.
Manifest
Best of us for
destination.
The
the
rest of us
us.
for the rest of us.
Yes.
I haven't played any Injustice 2. I have a big, crazy backlog of games
Me
that I haven't
too.
played. And the other day, I was like, okay, because I'm about to start this other project that's going to take a lot of time. So I was like, I want to play some video games. And I went back to BioShock, man.
BioShock.
I went back to the
Good,
BioShock collection on PS4, and I
Yeah,
played BioShock through again, and I was just so happy. So I need to
good.
catch up on the games. I know.
I'm way behind on gaming, but then I got a Switch.
Oh,
You know you can play that anywhere
Yeah.
and at home, and they're gonna put Elder Scrolls on it, Laura.
I know. I heard.
You can wait.
And
no, you can play
Skyrim
Elder
or just
Scrolls
Elder
on the-
Scrolls?
Not yet.
They are.
Soon.
On
And
Switch?
and you
Yeah.
can pop it up on your television
They're
or
also
carry it
bringing
on a
out,
bus.
like, the original Persona, like game that never. Or
can't
no,
find
sorry, not
any-
Persona. I think they're bringing back Persona 4 on it.
I think they are.
But then I think they're also doing.
I think
the
Persona 4 is on the
Fates.
Vita, though. I think I have it on the Vita.
Yeah, I
And
think it is.
Yeah.
But the
they're
Vita is
putting-
not as cool as the Switch because you can't put it on.
And
the
if you go to GameStop,
still love
you
the
can
Vita.
get a fancy little carrying case and extra batteries and extra Joy-Con controllers.
Are they our sponsor for the night?
Wait, did you get a Switch?
they
or no?
wish.
Did you get a Switch? Yeah. Did you guys get one?
No,
You can't find them
yet.
for affordable because
Really?
I waited.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're like you got to
wow.
get them on. You got to go to like Craigslist and then meet a guy in the Walmart parking lot, and then you know.
Yeah. Does
what-
it feel weird to be over here?
It does. It feels weird.
Is it like? Does it look
Right.
different?
I'm not used to. Yeah, no.
Here.
I mean, we don't have to.
It's a
We were
good
just gonna do
spot.
this as a gag, and then
Yeah,
I can
but-
ask you guys the
It's
question.
fine.
Yeah, yeah,
over
yeah.
here.
No, it
Okay.
was.
Stay.
Well, they were like, you can host, you do it, and then so I kind
You
of got
can
stuck
host.
here.
However, you're not getting my fee for the night.
No,
'cause
that's
it's-
fine.
No, this is just on Alpha. It doesn't
You
count.
kidding me? They'd lose the invoice. It's fine.
Yeah.
What would you do with all that Monster Energy drink anyway?
I don't
don't
know.
know.
Probably turn it into. I think if you melt it down, you can turn it into some type of gold.
Time to cook.
There's so many chemicals in there. All right, what's next?
Ginku asks, Marisha. Oh,
is
yes,
fun.
Ginku. You helped inspire me to try playing a druid in my own D&D campaign. You're welcome. I'm glad I could be the inspiration. And I was curious. Yeah, what are you curious about? After looking into what cantrips druid have you ever considered taking Shillelagh and taking Shillelagh?
Shillelagh.
Oh, it's a classic. Shillelagh.
I think that's the name of the woman that was in charge of our jury duty pool yesterday.
And taking Keyleth into melee combat. Well, Genku, I'm so glad you asked me.
Welgen Cool.
No, I used Shillelagh a little bit back in Pathfinder days a few times because you
Don't
you
remember
can
that
ever
at all.
seen
cast. You can basically like make a rudimentary weapon. I think like magical.
Let's make
and it does
anytime
an
anybody says
extra-
rudimentary, I think of Galaxy Quest.
Rudimentary.
Rudimentary lathe.
Yeah.
Galaxy Quest makes me sad.
I don't know. I have so much other like bigger things these days.
You mean besides a knotted stick of wood?
Yeah. Well, you can cast it. I think I can like, might be able to cast it on my claws and stuff.
Ooh, that'd be tight.
But I don't know. But like when you can be like an earth elemental and throw fireballs and
Right.
like
Why you
also
gonna
be
do
like a
Shillelagh?
dragon. Yeah,
Gonna be a
it's little tough.
beholder or?
But no, it's like a druid go-to cantrip. It's like a classic. Like if you're starting a
It's an
starting a
Irish
druid, get
Tell that to
Shillelagh.
Bobby.
It's good.
He needs to shillelagh that shit
Shillelagh.
up.
Okay.
It's good.
I'll tell him
It's a
about
good
Shillelagh.
cantrip.
I discovered rope trick.
Oh yeah.
Did anybody have the rope trick back in the day? Anyway, you can go up like 60 feet in the air into this like little pocket dimension basically and disappear, and you can see out, but no one can see in. But you have to like
Right.
hide the rope and stuff. But Matt,
cool.
Matt
Was
gave
it
me a
in
tip
Pathfinder, or was
because
it just in the 5th edition?
fifth
It might-
edition. Or no, yours was wait.
Started in Pathfinder.
Shillelagh.
I don't
Shillelagh's
know if
been
I
around
saw it
since
on the
like
list.
second
If it's
edition.
in 5e, is it in 5?
What?
Or 5? Yeah, because I'm trying to remember if I saw when I was helping Bob
Which
put his
one are
spells
you
together.
talking about?
Shanae, yeah.
Shanae
Shanae.
is in 5th
Okay.
edition. Yeah, it's a classic druid cantrip.
Okay.
To go to.
All
It's a good one.
Let's
All
move
right.
on.
Stop talking about shillelagh.
I know. We'll
get another
stop
question.
talking about staffs. Let's see. Who's got a good one? Celtic moonshine. Relevant. Yeah.
Liam and I perked up at that.
Yeah.
Yes, we're having some Celtic moonshine.
You coffee.
This is just coffee.
We all saw Chris's awesome sword skills pre-stream. Do any of you have any skills with weapons?
Where's Chris? Bye, Chris.
Chris is,
He's tired from his sword skilling.
he's gone.
Wait, do we actually have other
Like
than
actual
Ashley?
weapon,
Ashley is-
real life weapon skills. And then they ask,
Yeah, well, you-
is Laura going to be using that quiver like a boss?
Like a boss.
You
Like
have
a
a,
boss?
you have an awesome bow.
I do have a badass bow
You
that
have
Mary
an awesome
gave me.
bow
I have
that
a
Mary
few
got
bows
you. Yeah, you have a few.
from fans as well that are amazing.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could.
yeah,
you
yeah.
could
You've got a lot of good
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, we shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan comes over
We
with
have shot
Ashley
arrows.
and our friends Patrick and Jenny, and we shoot.
We shoot
Archery
a
in the
lot
backyard.
of different bows. Yeah. Jen Murrow is actually really great
Yeah.
at shooting
Yep.
arrows too. We've
got
shot
over to
her.
her
Shot a lot
house
of
and
damn arrows.
Shot
in
some
Jen's background.
gnomes,
Yeah.
some garden gnomes in
Some
her
garden gnomes
backyard.
in her-
Broke that garden gnome.
Broke that
Freaking
garden.
shot
awesome, like-
accidentally arrows into her garage wall.
Just a little tiny LA backyard. I love
yeah,
it.
We
Yeah.
kind of
15
we
feet.
Shot
Yeah.
arrows. Yeah, we shot a lot of arrows into a lot of things.
Try not to take out the garage window.
Do you have
Yeah.
any
Great.
skills? Do you have any weapon skills?
I have very few skills in general.
Oh, I don't believe that for a second. You gotta have at least 2.
I'm really good at voiceover and okay-ish as a dad, I guess.
Oh, bullshit.
Aw.
You're a great DM. You have t-shirt game like no one I've ever seen.
This is true.
That's true.
Your
getting better and
beard rivals mine.
Yeah, and it only takes 2 days for me to do
You're an
this.
know, it's true.
excellent gift giver.
You are a great gift
That's
and a
true. That is
great
true.
gift wrapper.
Yes.
You're so good at Etsy.
Wow.
Yeah, you are really good
I am
at
going
Etsy.
to leave the set right now.
You have great
I don't know
taste
how to
in fan
handle
art.
attention and compliments.
Oh,
and he
man.
makes a killer Pinterest board.
Oh, he does? I
Not
don't do
lately.
Pinterest.
Not lately.
I'm banned.
Do you?
I got
Are you on
banned.
He's on
Pinterest?
Pinterest.
I am, but I stopped using it ages ago.
I know. But
I should
he's
put you
still
on
got
my
stuff
wedding
on.
board.
But I wouldn't.
We're on.
I
I'm
just
on her
invited her
wedding
to
board.
my wedding Pinterest board.
I almost pinned some stuff, but I was like, should I pin stuff to her wedding board? I
You
feel
should.
weird.
Just
No, I
let
felt
them
weird
see
about
it.
it.
Well,
I was like, it's hers. But I just went through and liked a bunch of your shit.
oh, did you?
Yeah. It's like, I like that. I like that. That's a beautiful bouquet.
That's fun.
have to look at
Ash
it.
does a lot of
Hold on.
Pinterest.
Yeah.
When she's not falling asleep during movies, she Pinterests.
Yeah, that happens when you like become a busy adult. I
Yeah.
found.
I know.
Sucks.
I don't have
It
time
makes
to read
me
a
so
book, but I
happy
can look at these photos.
When Ashley's in another city, and I'll go on Pinterest, and my board, when I log in, it's just like filled with Ashley
Yeah,
pins
'cause
because I
you
know
know
that
she's-
she's pinning at the same time I'm pinning, and I'm like, it's like five.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somewhere
Yeah.
Liam
out
and I are gonna
there,
go. Just kidding.
We're gonna go make out.
Who's next?
beneath the iPad light. Okay, let's see. What's a good one? Liam, this is
Yeah.
from Vlarin.
Vlarin.
Oh, it's not gonna come up there.
Did the levels in Paladin come only because of the story, or were you planning this before the Raven Queen? Maybe not to the Raven Queen specifically before? No.
Yeah, that's a
She said.
tricky question because a lot of people. I started, I don't know, gravitating towards Pike and story-wise thinking about changing his stripes, but people asked me if I was going to take a level in cleric or something. I said, no, I'm definitely not doing any cleric or paladin, no, until I was going to. So thanks for that, and changed my mind. So yeah, I would have eventually. I totally lost my entire train of thought.
Oh shit! Really? Just from one little tiny cute perp?
Yeah,
Just adorable.
it wasn't
little
really
perp?
cute. It was
the
more like
cutest.
trucker.
It was a little.
No, it was
Just
not
a little.
trucker.
Come on, I've had way.
Come on.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was weak for
way
you.
worse.
weak for you.
Weak for you.
Yeah, it was a little raspy.
But that one burp reminded me of 50 burps you've done.
Yeah.
So
Understandable.
Wow, it burp since recall.
yeah, the two of you
Burp
are the
Sense
mightiest
Recall is a
burpers in
new
the
alpha
group.
show that's
That's
coming
true.
out.
Yeah, it is true.
Gonna be hosted by who's the guy with the long hair? What's the guy with the long hair's name? There's a poster of him hanging in the wall. Can't remember that guy's
Oh,
name.
Kyle Hill. Yeah.
He's gonna host burp, whatever the fuck he just.
Does he burp? Does he burp?
No, I'm just making a joke because I don't know. That guy
Well,
looks
he's-
like he will host anything.
He's making a joke that's slowly fizzling out as it
Yeah.
goes on. Just losing steam.
Like
love
all
you.
of mine. What are you talking about?
The first half of the show was real good.
Yeah.
Oh, the alpha part always disappoints people.
Oh well.
By the time we come back from the little break, where we go to the bathroom and then I go in the back and do a bunch of shots of Goldschlager,
Yeah. Just you can't
falls
hold
apart.
together.
I
as
can't
that.
hold it
Yeah.
together.
Cute. He feeds me all the little gold flecks like a mother bird to her baby bird. Yeah.
Yep. And he gets the questions.
That's
in
because they kind of
advance.
stick on the inside of your throat, you know?
It's like quiz show.
Like a peanut shell, like that.
It's
little-
just the gold flakes. It's just
Yeah,
the
the
chunks.
skin.
Yeah, the skin
the
on a peanut.
popcorn.
What was the
kernels.
soda we were talking about at the house the other night that had the floating Jello in it? Remember the little gelatins? Orbits.
Orbits.
Somebody said they're bringing that shit back. man.
What the fuck?
Way.
I have not heard of this.
I guess like boba's popular.
This might not
Boba?
have made it to Kentucky.
Man, I
y'all.
really want a boba tea now.
Guys, critters are getting some deep cut D&D insight right now.
This is what they get when they pay for Alpha.
Yeah.
They know what they're signing up for.
That's true.
We should answer a question.
That's
All
true.
right. Liam.
Yeah.
No, just asked you that one.
Good choice, good choice.
Burp deep cuts with Kyle. What's his name?
Hill.
Kyle Kilm.
This is a fun one.
Burp
should be
deep
Kyle
cuts
Kilm.
with Kyle Kilm.
Kyle
much cooler.
That's his gamer tag.
Yeah.
Got
We
Kyle
almost
Gill.
got a question.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, Kyle Kilm.
Archangel 2106.
Isn't it Archangel?
And I'm Javert.
A question will come. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Do not ask
Oh,
a question,
Lord.
whatever you do.
Yeah, no, you can't ask.
Now it's like become Speed with Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves. Can't
Yes.
come below 50
ask
miles
the
per hour. Don't ask the question.
What do
Channel will explode.
What do you do? I am not an LAPD cop, man.
I loved that movie.
Dude, we made the mistake of seeing Speed 2 in the theater
Not
with
as
Jason
good.
Patrick.
Come on.
Jason Patrick, is that his name?
Yep,
Jason.
that's right. Yes, it is. Jason
And then they were on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all the boat shit.
Speed.
Speed 2 cruise control, Danny. Good call.
Oh, Danny with the deep cut.
That name is so punny, I could have written it.
Holy
I had
shit.
a crush on Keanu Reeves in that movie.
Oh, I did.
He
too.
wasn't in Speed
why
2.
were
No,
you?
not in Speed 2, in Speed.
in
I wanted to
Speed.
be Sandra Bullock, and I had a big crush on Keanu.
What
I
about
had a
in-
crush on him in The Matrix
But remember
too.
what Sandra Bullock says in
Aw,
the beginning
man.
of Speed 2. She says
said, "There's
it
gum,
didn't
gum
work
on
out.
my seat."
She did say that. But she says it didn't work out between her and Keanu. This is how they wrote him out of the second movie. She said it didn't work out with them because people who meet under traumatic circumstances and then start a relationship, often that relationship does not continue in a healthy
true.
way.
But then
well,
they say
true.
that at the end of Speed, and she goes, "These
Show
never
our
work
show.
out." And he said, "I guess we'll have to base it on sex then." And I loved that one.
Oh, it's
I
like
guess
The
the
Bachelor.
sex even wore off.
Yeah.
This is why none of the Bachelor relationships work out.
Now,
Let's talk about Johnny Mnemonic, though.
whoa, that's a dope. I actually liked Johnny
man.
Mnemonic back in the day.
I'm out.
Poor,
I used to
poor
skateboard.
Archangel, such a cock tease for Archangel.
I used to skateboard in a Johnny Mnemonic t-shirt. I had one back in the day. I like that movie, and I like the movie with Russell Crowe and Denzel Washington.
Do not forget my name now. 246.
No, that's not how he sings it. He's like, "No, not forget my name. That's how Russell Crowe sings through his nose. He could
What's that
have
question?
he could have sang the whole movie with his mouth shut.
This was an interesting experiment, but what's that question?
4, 6, 1.
And still I dream he'll come to me.
Sorry, Archangel 2106. Do we really want to hear the question?
Yes.
I think it's almost time. This will be our last question.
No,
Oh my God.
I think will be our
we
last
really
question.
No, we have some more time. We have a little
no,
Oh,
tiny
do
bit
we?
more time.
Sorry, it
All
looked
right,
like
here we
the
go. Yeah, here we go,
prompter
here we go,
was
here we go.
queuing up. All right, well, let's see. Who knows? After this, we might not get any further. For all of us, what was the best moment that is thanks to Rolling Low?
Oh, well, the
To
one
you,
line.
Rolling
Yeah,
Low.
1-1. Huge.
Catching him after that.
Yep. Gonna keep that on the DL for a while, but
that's right.
the dice god said no.
Yep. Those would have been in jail.
And I
Both
sent
of them.
you out because I was like, you're the stealthy one. You will never get
Well, we
caught.
discussed it in advance, saying like you stay put, I'll go, because no
Yeah.
one's ever gonna catch me.
No one's going to catch you.
Whoops.
Dagger,
That
dagger,
was a
my
good
bad.
one.
Dagger, dagger, whoops.
Dagger, dagger, whoop.
Dagger.
What else? What
I
else we
barely
got?
know her.
Yeah,
Props.
Lord
That's
with
our
the
Laura
chips.
Bailey.
Foster
What else
level
we
bad.
got?
Foster level bad hashtag. That was Foster.
No, it wasn't that
What else
bad.
we got? No,
Oh
it wasn't
man, so
Foster
many.
level bad.
Okay.
Is that
Next
it?
question.
No, low rolls, I think.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
gold.
I can't
I mean,
remember
so
any.
many, but jeez.
I can't remember any really good ones.
It's bad when they're bad. Like,
No, but sometimes they're good when they're bad.
Yeah.
Like, it makes it more fun.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I just don't know.
It is more
any
fun when
right
they're bad.
now.
Will and I had a night, Wilfred L and I had a night where both of us didn't roll over 7, I think,
Yeah.
the entire night. And we were dying by the end because I had gone through all my D20s. I was borrowing from Steve, he was borrowing from Shiloh. We were all like swapping, and every time someone rolled a 20, I was like, next time I'm rolling with that one, and it would still be like a
still
4.
fucked.
Yeah, I was just cursed.
Every time I've gotten
Sometimes it's you.
arrested, it has been because of a low roll.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
true.
That's
Every
true.
time.
I'm so glad that you get arrested so
I
much in
know.
our story.
So many
Right.
times.
It has enriched our
Yeah.
story.
It is
Yeah.
fun.
It really has. It's
Yeah.
added to your character so much.
And also every time I've eaten it has been because of a super...
Every time I fall off the broom is because of a low
Yeah?
roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was,
that's true.
was Arrow through Scalen's neck a one?
Yeah.
Shit, that's the ultimate.
That was.
Yeah, that's a great
call.
one.
What was the roll?
It was a 1.
It was a 1?
Yeah, I was trying to shoot the chicken and
No,
I
that's
shot
great.
the chicken into Scanlan's neck.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Dang, when was that?
Aw, I miss Scanlan.
Yeah, me too.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Pour one out
R.I.P..
for Scanlan.
I mean, we don't know that.
Not on the run! Not on the run!
I'm just gonna.
Drop
I'm gonna
the
pour
budget.
it. I'm gonna pour it out in my mouth.
Yeah.
No, don't pour it on the rug.
Okay. Oh no! I just went away from the. Oh, wait. I got.
Were you
Okay,
playing
I got
Candy
it. I got
Crush?
it. We're good. We're good.
Yeah,
The questions went away and I panicked.
Can you check the Enron stock for Liam?
This is a good one because we have 2 minutes left. Is that what you said? Okay.
Very
Breaking all the illusions.
Very subtle hosting capabilities there. I'm sorry, producer Max behind the camera. Are you saying we have
Hey, you
2 additional
beyond the
minutes before we have to
teleprompter?
go off the air?
Yeah.
This is just.
Now
all
it's a
off the
minute and a
rails.
half. So
Okay. Last question.
Okay.
From Kimski. What is everyone's favorite thing on this set?
Oh man.
Whoa.
Right? That's a good one. I'm
Oh,
pretty.
there's so many hidden treasures on the
So
set.
many hidden treasures. I'm partial to the map of Amman because you
Yeah.
guys you printed that
No,
forever
I didn't,
ago.
No, I didn't print it. So this is the map that Matt printed for our game at home.
But you framed it.
Yes,
You got
and then
framed.
so Taliesin, I told him I wanted to frame it, and so Taliesin took it and he tea dyed it and burnt the edges to make it all antique-y looking.
That's
and then I
right.
took it and got it framed all pretty. And then we were gonna put it on the Critical Role set, but then it just didn't look right. And
Yeah.
then so it was just in my house for like forever waiting, and then I gave it to you guys, and then we brought it here.
And then we brought it here. Yeah, because I found a purpose. Great.
My favorite's the barrel because Laura
This?
and I bought that at the Rose Bowl thing
The Rose Bowl
and
flea market.
and Laura talked her negotiating skills.
Yes.
Remember that?
That was dope.
Her negotiating skills are so gnarly. She talked them down. She was like, "How much is this?" And they told us or whatever, and she was like, "We're leaving."
No, I didn't say it all shitty.
And then we left, and they were like, "No, come back." And she was like, "Not for that price, I won't." And then the guy was like, "Well, what price will you?" And she said like $10. And he's like, "That's ridiculous." And she's like, "All of us leave at
We're
once."
going. No, I'm a very nice haggler.
No, she was
For the most part.
excellent though. And then
crazy.
I
next
am.
thing you know, it was like, "Just take it. Let's go."
No, it's just like when we were there, it was like, this is, we have a limited budget. And so I like talked to everybody. I'm like, what kind of a budget do we have? Oh, we don't.
Well,
we
there's
don't
this thing
have that
called
much
Alpha,
budget.
and we had
Yeah.
to explain to them the whole.
They gave us $200 petty
A lot
cash.
of the things, a lot of the things from here are on the set or from the Rose Bowl Flea Market.
Weren't we all like
we went
really?
shopping.
What did we do the night before? We went and we were like
We were
super
so
hungover.
hungover.
Why were we
was-
hungover?
That was
Was that like Key and Brittany's wedding?
no,
Ah,
no.
no.
What
was
was
it?
it?
Yes,
I don't
no. It
remember.
was something because
election?
No, it wasn't the
No.
election. This was pre-election because it was Talks Machina. It was like
Yeah.
3 days before the first episode.
That's right. Yeah,
It was
we were
right
like,
before
Yeah,
we
we
were
rushed-
buying stuff for
I
the
can't
set.
believe the set wasn't
oh,
finished.
the set was wet
That's right.
paint.
That's right.
Oh wait, these came from the flea market.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Those were $3 for both of them.
Yeah, and the guy was like, I've had these for 10
And I
years.
was like,
Everybody
"Oh," he
wants
was like,
these.
You name your price, and I was like, $3, and he's like, okay. I was like, whoa. And then.
Yeah.
And then those like
You got
purpley
this?
those things, and
Those
they're on
orbs,
the couple.
yeah.
The orbs.
And
Those
where
were
did
light
that-
fixtures from like the 1930s.
Where's that helmet? You got
And the helmet we got.
Yeah.
No, it was this helmet.
Yeah, that one.
I just found the shot glass. I have to bring it for the set. The Talks Machina shot glass that I got with the Christmas. Sometimes the gifts get separated from the notes, so you don't know who sent what. But whoever sent me the Talks Machina shot glass, thank you, and I'm gonna put it on the set here. I just found it in my
Tight.
box of Christmas
That's
stuff.
awesome.
here.
There's just
my
so
favorite
many
thing
good
on the
things.
set is Brian.
Oh,
My
what
favorite
the
thing on the
fuck?
set is Trinket.
Oh,
That's
he's
just
slightly more less
That's just
important than stuff.
awful.
Bear.
You're almost as hairy, though.
Yeah, that's true. A couple more weeks. Well, go ahead.
And on that note,
Go ahead and wrap us up
yes,
there, Marsha.
that is all the time we have on Vox Machina Talks about Keanu Reeves in the Dark. Paradise by Keanu Reeves. Dashboard light. Thank you guys so much for joining us on Alpha After Darkness. And don't worry. Don't forget. Don't worry.
Forget to worry about
Don't forget to
Thursday.
worry. It's almost maybe Thursday yet.
Oh, that was so perfect.